not into the second row, but as close as you can, just because we're asking people who come in the middle to sit in the back. So if y'all are all sitting in the back, it's hard for them to do that.
I wonder how many people have been named Aurelia.
A lot.
Well, yeah, but like, how many?
Although if one person did want to sit in the back and would be willing to open that door during the score checks to let people in, I'm not saying it's got to be you, but
Their name is Young.
love that. Thank you.
If it's numbers, then.
All right. So, Certamen Open Forum is tonight at 9 p.m., 9 to 9:45. It is in White 208, so right across the hall. We will be talking about lots of interesting things. Of course, anything you want to talk about, you can bring up at Open Forum. We are also looking at some interesting new syllabi that we're trying to publish. So we have these info sheets with QR codes. We printed some up. I can give one to any players and coaches who are interested. Anyone want this info sheet that has QR codes on
Has
it?
like a thing on the back. Oh, wait, can I have the pencil? I'm the pencil. Yep.
All right.
You dyed it right beforehand.
Yeah, so it's especially for Latin purple.
All right. I'm going to read a quick content warning for you all about today's round, which is NJCL Certamen 2023 Novice Division Round 3. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mention of violence against humans and animals. As always, take care of yourselves and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. All right. My name is Andrew. I'll be your moderator today. This is Phil. You know that because you can see our name tags. Can I see your name tags? Excellent. And who are the coaches? Can coaches identify themselves? Okay, so we've got it. Oh, cool. Remember that only players and coaches can lodge challenges in a round, and specifically coaches of teams that are playing in the round, not other coaches who came to watch. Let's do a buzzer check. All the ones buzz in. All the twos. All the threes. All the fours. All the A's. Excellent. All right. Remember to wait until recognized to answer a toss-up. Don't do consultation. Silence your cell phones and noise-making devices. That goes for the players and the audience. Audience, stay quiet except for right after the score checks, where you can give a good round of applause. A short but good round of applause. You all have the Aurelia passage in front of you. I'm going to give that a read so that you know how I pronounce some things. But mythological names are totally up for grabs. They are not covered by this Aurelia passage. I will not read all mythological names like I'm reading Latin. Just saying. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto, cum familia sua calida ingenti et equo. Tredecim ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratissimus domum recurrere coepit. Eheu. Aurelia Anglicae dixit. You can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP period, CIT period means? And I need to take those up, because there's still more rounds to play. Okay. Are there any questions before we begin? And do we have to go ahead?
We do.
Okay, any questions before we begin? All right, I have a question for you. Is this the 2023 NJCL Certamen Novice Division Round 3?
Yes.
Excellent, then let's do it. Toss up number 1. Sit. Toss up number 1 for all teams. What Roman figure held the positions of consul in 195 B3? Answer please.
Cato the Elder.
Cato the Elder is correct. What Roman figure held the positions of consul in 195 BC and censor in 184 BC and was known for his conservative anti-Greek mindset? Bonus 1 for Team B. Cato is famous for saying Carthago delenda est, which became a reality at the end of what war, a few years after he died in 149 BC?
Third Punic War final.
Third Punic War is correct. And bonus 2, what political rival of Cato successfully led the siege of Carthage?
Scipio Aemilianus final.
Scipio Aemilianus is correct. That's 20 points for Team B on toss-up 1. Toss-up 2 for all teams. What daughter of Nereus caught the wandering eyes of Zeus and Poseidon, but was prophesied to bear a son?
C3.
Thetis.
Thetis is correct. To bear a son mightier than his father, meaning she was forced to marry the mortal Peleus and bore Achilles. And you get the visual!
What?
Which I will get for you.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so exciting.
Does this happen before for us?
I don't think so. Oh my gosh, it's
Okay.
Oh my god, there's a meme.
you guys. Thank you.
2 memes.
It's 2 memes.
Bonus 1! Which goddess is represented by figure X in the left panel of the visual?
Eris.
Eris is correct. Bonus 2. What mortal is represented by figure Y in the right panel of the visual?
Paris, final answer.
Paris is correct. Eris and Paris.
Oh wait, oh I'm sorry.
Ooh. Ah.
All right. So that is 20 points for Team C on toss-up 2.
Hang on. Look.
Toss-up 3 for all teams. When recognized by the moderator, perform or describe the following command. Foc sonum wakai.
B3.
Moo.
Moo is correct. Bonus 1 for Team B. Now perform or describe the following action. Facite sonum corporum.
We all have to do that. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oink, oink, oink.
Oink, oink, oink is correct. And bonus 2. Now perform or describe the following action. Facite sonum avium.
Okay, everyone 3, 2, 1. Caw.
Caw is correct. That is 20 points for Team B on toss-up 3. Toss-up 4. All teams are eligible. Made from ground frumentum and often circular in shape.
B2. Bread.
Bread is correct. Often circular in shape with several segments. What staple food was baked in ovens and made its way onto Roman tables for most meals? It's bread or panes. Bonus 1 for Team B, originally referring to the act of milling grain. What term came to refer to all Roman bread bakers?
Oh, pistor.
I defer to B3 or B2.
Pistor.
Pistor is correct. And bonus 2. Before wheat was widely used, Romans commonly ate a dish called pulse, made from spelt grain. What modern dish does pulse resemble?
Porridge, final.
Porridge is correct. That's 20 points for Team B on toss-up 4. Toss-up 5 for all teams. What one Latin noun, which is common to the mottos of the University of Michigan and Johns Hopkins University, comprises the entirety of the motto of Harvard University?
B4.
Veritas.
Veritas is correct. The entirety of the motto of Harvard University. Bonus 1 for Team B. Give the Latin and the English for the motto of the University of Michigan.
It's something. It's like something and veritas. It's like they try to work. Yeah. I think it's art, light, and veritas.
So,
Luke, ours, Luke's, et veritas, art, light, and truth.
okay. Ars lux et veritas, final.
Sorry, ars lux et veritas is not correct. It's artes scientia veritas,
Okay.
meaning arts, knowledge, and science or truth. Or, sorry, knowledge or science and truth. Bonus 2. Give the Latin and the English for the motto of Johns Hopkins University.
Yeah, no idea.
Brian, do you have an idea?
Knowledge, the scientias et veritas.
Okay. Scientias et veritas, final.
Sorry, scientias et veritas is not correct. It's veritas vos liberabit. The truth will set you free.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
All right, so that's 10 points for Team B on toss of 5, and after 5, let's check the score.
Team A, Maine, has yet to score. Team B, Massachusetts, 70. Team C, Illinois, 20.
Sorry. Okay. Toss up 6 for all teams. Complete the following analogy. Plaudo is to manus as audio.
C2.
Answer please.
Ores.
Say again.
Ores.
I'm sorry, ores is not correct. No, sorry, spell your answer.
Aures.
That's correct. Sorry. I heard O, but
Yeah.
wanted to be sure. Aures is correct. Bonus 1 for Team C. Complete the following analogy. Lac primo is to tristis as dormio is to.
I want to say like defesis.
Yeah. Yeah. Defesus.
Defesus is correct. Also fessus or iger or fatigatus lossus or longuidus. Bonus 2, complete the following analogy. Avis is to chylum as delpinos is to.
C.
C. Morris. Is that
Is that the right? Is that the right form?
Does it really? I
Should I
think
just say Mares?
yeah.
Mares. I
Say again?
don't think. Mares.
No, I'm sorry, I can't take mares. So we need mare. I think we could have taken Maria, the plural, but
Sorry,
mares
that's fine.
That's okay.
are men.
Oh.
Mares means men. So I can't take that. That's 15 points for Team C on toss-up 6. Toss-up 7 for all teams. What Olympian called twice born?
C2.
Athena.
I'm sorry, Athena is not correct.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
A3.
Dionysus.
Dionysus is correct. Called twice born because both his mother Semele and his father Zeus carried him, was the god of winemaking. It's Dionysus. Bonus 1 for Team A. Who was Dionysus's maternal grandfather, Semele's father, and the founder of Thebes? All right, it's Cadmus. Bonus 2. Name the first queen of Thebes, Cadmus's wife, and the daughter of Aphrodite and Ares. This is all one person I'm describing. Okay. This is Harmonia. So 10 points for Team A on toss-up 7. Toss-up 8 for all teams. For the verb yakio, provide the first person plural imperfect act.
B2.
B2. Yakiebamos is correct. For the verb yakia, provide the first person plural imperfect active indicative form that means we were throwing. It's yakiebamos, bonus 1 for Team B. Keeping everything else the same, change yakiebamos to the passive so that it means we were being thrown.
It's like, wait, or, ris, mini inter is all I remember.
Answer please.
I defer to.
Yakiebominus.
Sorry, yakiebominus is not correct. It's yakiebomur.
Or, oh, yeah.
Bonus 2, keeping everything else the same, change yakiebomur to the pluperfect so that it means we had been thrown.
Yactus eram. Wait, no, never
It
mind.
has to be plural, it has to be plural. Yakti
Answer please.
Yacti eramus, final.
Yakti eramus is correct.
Good catch. Good catch.
Yeah, be careful. My judgment was you weren't answering yet, but
Yeah.
just be careful once you start giving your answer. That could be permanent. So that's 15 points for Team B on toss-up number 8. Toss-up 9 for all teams. Toss-up 9. The conflict between which two men, culminating in the Battle of Pharsalus in 48.
C4.
Pompey. Pompey. Not the city, the person.
Is that your complete answer?
Pompey and Julius Caesar.
Pompey and Julius Caesar.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
The conflict between which two men, culminating in the Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC, resulted in the loser's assassination in Egypt and the winner's affair with Cleopatra. Bonus 1 for Team C. In what year had Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon, igniting this civil war?
If you don't know, just give me a guess. That might be correct.
49
49.
BC.
49 BC.
49 BC is correct. And bonus 2. What former officer of Caesar in Gaul was said to have commanded Pompey's cavalry at Pharsalus?
Say Lepidus.
Lepidus. Final answer.
Sorry, Lepidus is not correct. This is Labienus. So that is 15 points for Team C on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10 for all teams. What number would come 5th in the...
B2.
Answer, please.
Quinque.
Sorry, quinque is not correct. Go ahead and clear it. I will start over for the other two teams. What number would come 5th in the following sequence if keeping to the pattern? Trace, sex,
C2.
answer, please.
Quindecim.
Quindecim is correct. Trace, sex, noem, duodecim, blank. It's quindecim. Bonus 1 for Team C. Quote sunt quindecim minus octo.
Septem. It's 15.
Yeah.
Septem. Final answer.
Septem is correct. And bonus 2, how would one say in Latin 7th?
You know the one that's better.
I do. Shoot. My brain is blanking. I want to say like Septimus. It's usually it's Quintus.
Do you want me to just get that?
Yeah.
Septimus.
Septimus is correct.
Yes, Charlie.
That is 20 points for Team C on toss-up 10.
Nice job.
And after 10, let's check on the score.
Team A, Maine has 10. Team B, Massachusetts, 85. Team C, Illinois, 70.
Which color Massachusetts are you?
Gold. Yeah, we're gold.
Okay.
We're gold.
Which color are they?
Gold.
Okay. Can we mark that? You got it. All right. I just noticed it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Toss up 11 for all teams. Responde Anglicae. Quis sum meus maritus abiit vigenti annos e nostra
B2.
Penelope.
Penelope's correct.
Nice.
E nostra insula et multi juvenes voluerunt in matrimonium me ducere, sed semper eram fidelis meo marito, regi Ithacae nomine Ulixes. It's Penelope, bonus 1. Responde Anglicae. Quis erat filios Penelopi et... Sorry?
Oh, sorry, we're conferring.
Okay. Quis erat filius Penelopi et Ulixi, qui visitavit Menelaum et Nestorem in Odyssea.
Telemachus, final.
Telemachus is correct. And bonus 2, responde Anglicae. Quis erat dux et pessimus juvenum, qui voluerunt in matrimonium Penelopam ducere.
You know this slide. I don't remember about this. I defer to B1. Antinous.
I'm sorry, Antinous is not correct. It's Antinous.
That's what I
It is
said.
fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It's okay.
So that is 15 points for Team B on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12 for all teams. From what Latin noun with what meaning do we derive sealant?
B2.
Cello meaning clothes.
Sorry, cello meaning close is not correct.
C1.
Kalo, meaning to conceal.
Sorry, kalo meaning to conceal is not correct. Go ahead and clear it. From what Latin noun with what meaning do we derive sealant, resign, and signal? From what Latin noun with what meaning do we derive sealant?
A3.
Oh, signal, meaning sign.
Signum meaning sign is correct. Bonus 1 for Team A. What derivative of signum and odd is a synonym of the word allocate? Assign is correct. Bonus 2. What other verb meaning to appoint someone to a specified position also derives from signum?
Designate.
Designate is correct. That's 20 points for Team A on toss-up 12. Toss-up 13 for all teams. Translate the following Latin sentence into English. Mi fili domum veni.
C2.
My sons went to the house.
I'm sorry, my sons went to the house is not correct.
B3.
My son comes to the house.
Sorry, my son comes to the house is not correct. Translate.
A3.
My son went to sleep.
Sorry, my son went to sleep is not correct. So, mi fili domum veni. My son, come home or come to the house. Imperative. Yeah. So no points on 13. Toss up 14 for all teams. Provide the form of the noun frumentum needed to say the following sentence in Latin. I like my cereal to contain a robust variety of grain.
B3.
Frumenti.
Frumenti is correct. Bonus 1 for Team B. Provide the form of the noun frumentum needed to say the following sentence in Latin. Did you make this cake with grain?
So that would fermento.
What?
It's like
Frumento.
yeah, fermento.
Frumento, final.
Frumento is correct. And bonus 2. Provide the form of the noun frumentum needed to say the following sentence in Latin. It is time to harvest the grain.
Harvest of fermentum, because it's using.
Fermentum, final.
Frumentum is correct. That's 20 points for Team B on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15 for all teams. What name is shared by three very different characters in mythology? A shipbuilder, aided.
C3.
Argus.
Argus is correct. A shipbuilder aided by Athena, a faithful dog, and an all-seeing security guard who gave his eyes to the peacock's feathers. It's Argus. Bonus 1. Whose dog was Argus?
Yeah, it was Odysseus. Odysseus, final answer.
Odysseus is correct. Bonus 2. Who was hundred-eyed Argus posted to watch over?
Io. Yeah, Io, final answer.
Io is correct. That's 20 points for Team C on toss-up 15. And after 15, let's check the score.
Team A, Maine, has 30. Team B, Massachusetts, has 120. And Team C, Illinois, has 90.
Toss-up 16 for all teams. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we get the English words translate?
B2.
Pharaoh meaning to bring.
Pharaoh meaning to bring is correct. Translate, conifer, and infer. It's Pharaoh to bring. Bonus 1 for Team B. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we get the English words retinue, maintain, and tenacious?
Maneo.
Mono,
Yeah, maneo. Yeah.
meaning to remain.
To remain.
Moneo meaning to remain.
Sorry, maneo meaning to remain is not correct. It's teneo meaning to hold.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, that is.
Bonus 2, from what Latin verb with what meaning do we get the English words monitor, premonition, and admonish?
This is moneo.
Yeah.
Moneo meaning to warn.
Moneo meaning to warn is correct. That is 15 points for Team B on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17, all teams are eligible. At what institution, often located in a private room or public portico, would young Roman boys and girls under a literator or magister?
B3.
Ludus.
Ludus is correct. We could have also taken school.
My bad.
Would boys and girls under a literator or magister learn the basics of reading, writing, and arithmetic? It's a ludus. Bonus 1 for Team B. For students continuing their education under a grammaticus, what two languages were emphasized through study of their literature?
Well,
You didn't ask. I didn't
Well,
know. I
try
know.
it.
I know you didn't ask.
Try Latin, Greek. I don't know. I feel like Latin would be whatever. You can try it.
Latin and Greek, final answer.
Latin and Greek are correct.
Okay, I was overthinking it.
You almost missed
Oscar.
Latin. Bonus 2. A small number of primarily elite and wealthy families would send their sons for further education to prepare them for careers in law or politics. What was the Latin term for the teacher who would instruct them in public speaking?
Magister orationis.
No, I'm sorry, it's not the Magister Orationis. It's the Rhetor.
Okay.
So that is 15 points for Team B on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18 for all teams. What emperor assumed undisputed control of the empire?
C4.
Constantine the First.
I'm sorry, it is not Constantine the First. I'll go ahead and clear it, yeah. I'll start over for A and B. What emperor assumed undisputed control of the empire after defeating Carinus at the river Margus, but quickly appointed Maximian and later two Caesars?
B3.
Diocletian.
Diocletian
That
is
was really
correct.
slow.
That was my guess too.
Um,
So slow.
and later two Caesars to help run the Mediterranean world in an arrangement known as the Tetrarchy. It's Diocletian. Bonus 1 for Team B. In contrast to the title of Caesar, by what title were the senior emperors known during the Tetrarchy?
Augustus, final.
Augustus is correct. Bonus 2. Beginning in 293 AD, what two men served as Caesars under Diocletian and Maximius?
Galerius and Constantius.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, no, Galerius and Constantius Chlorus, final.
Galerius and Constantius Chlorus are correct. That is 20 points for Team B on 18. Toss up 19 for all teams. According to Hesiod, it took 9 days.
C2.
Anvil.
I'm sorry, Anvil's not correct.
B4.
Tartarus.
Tartarus is correct. It took 9 days for an anvil to fall from Earth into what location, which was guarded by the Hecatoncheires and served as the prison of the Titans. It's Tartarus. Bonus 1 for Team B. Where in the underworld were the souls of heroes and those who lived nobly sent?
Elysium, final.
Elysium is correct. And bonus 2, where in the underworld were the souls of people who lived neither well nor poorly sent?
The Fields of Asphodel, final.
The Fields of Asphodel are correct. That is 20 points for Team B on toss-up 19. And before the final toss-up, let's check the score.
Team A, Maine has 30. Team B, Massachusetts has 190. And Team C, Illinois has 90.
Toss-up 20. All teams are eligible. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice. Then answer in Latin the questions that follow. Erat cervus, qui magnifica cornua habuit. Homines in silva capere cervum temptaverunt. Cervus fugiens celerime cucurerat, sed cornua in arboribus capta erant. Homines cervum necaverunt, et cornua eius in villa ostenderunt. And I'm repeating the passage. Erat cervus, qui magnifica cornua habuit, homines in silva capere cervum temptaverunt. Cervus fugiens celerime cucurerat, sed cornua in arboribus capta erant. Homines cervum necaverunt, et cornua eius in villa ostenderunt. And the question, qualia cornua?
B2.
Magnifica.
Magnifica is correct. Qualia cornua cervo erant. Magnifica. Bonus 1. Cur cervus effugere non poterat?
Because this one's were stuff except in Latin, except said, what? Cornua. Can you repeat the sentence with the form of arbor?
Cervus fugiens celerime cucurerat, sed cornua in arboribus capta erant.
In arboribus capta erant.
Corna in arboribus. What?
Can I
I defer to B2.
Cornua in arboribus capta erant.
Cornua in arboribus capta erant. Bonus 2. Ad finem fabulae, ubi erant cornua cervi.
In villa ostendere. No, in villa. In villa.
In Villa, final answer.
In villa is correct. That is 20 points for Team B on toss of 20. And let's hear the final score.
Team A, Maine has 30. Team B, Massachusetts Gold has 210. And Team C, Illinois has 90.
Okay, remember to check the scores online. Semifinals are tomorrow.
You guys are really good. Yeah. Really fun to play against you guys. Good game. Good game. Where was the violence against animals? I missed it. I missed it. I'm sorry. There's Dionysus. It's gonna hold me forever.
against animals was the deer's horns getting cut off and leaving the house.
Oh my god,
What question?
the ludicrous
The one that just happened.
the school question came up on because I thought.
No,
You guys got a heck of a draw.
All of us are going against pass plus some other. The Ajax ones.
Yeah.
I was gonna buzz on the school question, but I didn't realize we were in English.
Yeah, no.